Betta fish lifespan. How to help yours live longer. Most betta fish sold in pet stores live somewhere between 1 and 3 years in the average home setup, but that number isn't the ceiling, it's the floor for what's possible with proper care. Bettas that are well kept regularly hit 4 to 5 years, and some make it past that. Today we're breaking down the real lifespan of a betta fish, what's cutting that number short for most people, and exactly what you can do to push it as high as possible. The real betta lifespan. In ideal conditions, a betta fish can live anywhere from 3 to 5 years, with some reaching 6 or 7. The reason most don't get there isn't genetics or bad luck, it's environment. A betta in a small unheated bowl with no filter is fighting against its conditions every single day, and that constant stress takes years off its life in ways you won't see coming until it's too late. It's also worth knowing that the betta you buy at a pet store is usually already several months to a year old by the time it hits the shelf. Males are grown out until their fins are fully developed before they're sold. So, you're not always starting the clock at 0 when you bring one home. What cuts their lifespan short? The biggest killer is water quality. Bettas are often kept in containers too small to maintain stable water chemistry, and ammonia from waste builds up fast in a small volume. Even if your fish looks okay on the surface, chronic low-level ammonia exposure is quietly damaging gill tissue and suppressing the immune system week after week. Temperature is the second major factor. Bettas are tropical fish that need water between 76 and 82 degrees Fahrenheit consistently. A bowl sitting on a countertop in a room temperature home is almost always too cold, and cold water slows their metabolism, makes them lethargic, and leaves them wide open to disease. A betta that barely moves isn't calm, it's cold. Stress from poor environment is the third factor, and it compounds both of the above. A betta in a bare tank with no plants, no hiding spots, and no sense of territory is under chronic psychological stress. That shows up as faded color, clamped fins, and a fish that just seems checked out. Long term, it chips away at their immune resilience and shortens their life significantly. What actually extends their lifespan? Start with the right tank. 5 gallons is the minimum, and 10 gallons gives you even more water stability to work with. A gentle sponge filter or low-flow hang-on back keeps water clean without stressing the fish with strong current. A reliable heater keeps temperature in the right range consistently. These 3 things alone will do more for your betta's lifespan than anything else. Plants make a real difference too. Live plants are ideal, but silk plants work well as a safer alternative to plastic, which can tear fins. Bettas like to rest near the surface, and floating plants or broadleaf plants near the top of the tank give them exactly that. A more enriched environment means a less stressed fish, and a less stressed fish lives longer. Feed once a day, only what your betta finishes in about 2 minutes, and fast them 1 day a week. Overfeeding drives water quality problems and can cause bloating and digestive issues over time. High-quality pellets as a base with occasional frozen or live foods like Daphnia or bloodworms give them the nutritional variety they need to stay in top condition. Speaking of things that shorten a betta's life without people realizing it, check out our video on the betta bowl myth. It covers a lot of the same ground from a different angle, and it's worth a watch if you haven't seen it yet. Signs your betta is aging well versus struggling. A healthy aging betta stays active, responds to you approaching the tank, holds its fins open and flowing, and maintains strong color. An older betta that's still doing all of those things is a well-kept fish. Signs of trouble at any age include clamped fins, loss of appetite, fading color, lethargy, or spending a lot of time at the surface gasping. These aren't just signs of old age, they're signs something in the environment needs to change. Catching them early and addressing the root cause gives your fish the best shot at recovery. A betta fish isn't a short-term commitment you set on a shelf and forget about. With the right setup and consistent care, you're looking at a fish that can be with you for 5 years or more. If this video helped you understand what your betta actually needs to thrive, hit like, subscribe for more betta and goldfish care content every week, and drop a comment letting me know how old your betta is right now. I want to see who's got the oldest one out there. Until next time, see you in the next one.